So when I do this, guys, I'm going to do this a little differently today. I'm going to go over the FAQs after I go over the software. So if there are any frequently asked questions, I'm going to show you how to get there, and we're going to go through this as simple as possible and as easy as possible. So this is your dashboard, and on your dashboard, everybody's dashboard, no matter what software you're in, whether it's Goat Repair, BandClan, My Software, whatever it is, it's all the same dashboard. And in the dashboard, you're just going to see different colors over here and a different logo. But this is the most important part over here. This is going to be your name, your email address, which is going to be your username. That's how you get in and out of the software. And then your general attacks and how many general attacks you have. So that's what that is. So what is a general attack? A general attack is the amount of tokens that you have to be able to attack a credit report. So I'm going to break this down very simply. One attack can generate an unlimited amount of pages for an unlimited amount of letters for an unlimited amount of negative items for the totality of the credit report. So I'm going to say that again. Make sure that everybody understands that. One token or one general attack. So you're going to use one. So that's going to go from 98 to 982 to 981. One will do one entire profile. So it'll generate an unlimited amount of pages, an unlimited amount of letters for an unlimited amount of negative items on the credit report. That is per month. Okay. So I want everybody to understand that. Okay. So here's how it works. I'm just going to say it again. If you have 100 negative items, it could generate 300 letters in 3,000 pages. I'm going to say that one more time. It could generate 300 letters and 3,000 pages. If you have 1,000 negative items, it can generate 3,000 letters and 30,000 pages. If you have 1,000,000, it could generate 3 million letters and 3 million letters and 30 million pages. And that's what happens every single time. It might crash the system, but that's what happens every single time. With everybody here understanding that, does everybody understand how that works? Does that make sense? Put a 1 in the chat. Do they understand what a general attack is? Cool. If you don't understand, put your hand up. I'm gonna let you come off mute and tell me if you're lost. I'm still, even if me moving fast, I'm gonna still make sure that everybody in here understands what they're getting through tonight. Best way for me to explain it like this to you guys is a general attack is like the arcade. You remember when you went to the arcade back in the day, you got those little tokens? Well, every time that you pop those little tokens in the machine, no matter what machine it was in, if you put that token in, there was no way for you to get it back. You had to play that game. So I want everybody to understand that this system is built the same way. If you generate a letter that you didn't double check, you didn't review, you did something wrong on, that letter is now null and void. But you utilize that token. So that token drops from 982 to 981. And that's how we're gonna go. Questions. Got questions? Join the free community. So you just click on that and it will bring you to the community with all the Facebook users, with everybody in Metro 2. So if you want to know when I'm running a class, you'll see me post like 15, 20 different posts for the day. I don't know. I'm exaggerating a little bit. I think I do like one every hour. Starting from noon. So this is where you'll see it. You'll also get stuff in your back end, where whatever company you're coming from. So if you're coming from Schmitty, I know he's got a school group. Darius has got a school group. All these different guys got different places where they're teaching you. That's where you can get that link. But the best way to get that link from it and to join us and to know what's going on in the software, right here. Technical issues. Have software technical issues, just click here to submit your support ticket. If you want a live walkthrough, here are the walkthroughs. Now you just click here and you can join up. I think the lady in I don't know. I forgot who it was. One of the ladies. Oh, Shay, I think it was you. You turned around and said that's how you came in. You clicked this link and you just magically showed up. So that's great. That's just how you're gonna do that. Now, only for the Phenom users, you guys have the ability to book a one-on-one call with their customer service team to help you. Now, for my people who are printing with me, we also allow that one-on-one call, but it doesn't matter what software that you're using as long as you print with us. So anybody that's here, I think James had said it before, he booked a one-on-one with us this week to call and go through the software. So it gives everybody that ability to whatchamacallit, have concierge service to be done. Okay. Yep. Thank you, James. I'm trying to remember. Um, this is the first page. Put a 5 in the chat if we're good on the first page, or if we have any questions on the first page, raise your hand. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep giving a different number while we go through. Cool. A lot of 5s. Awesome. Let's keep moving. The Get Started tab is where you're gonna find a bunch of videos. Okay. How to purchase a subscription, how to create a profile, how to get a credit report, how to send your first attack, and how to use a communication portal. These are all refresher videos. Okay. We'll get there, Jonathan. I will go over that when we get to the attack area. These are all refresher videos. Once you sit in class over here and you go through things in class, uh this is a lot easier. You'll understand everything. These will be like a refer. Oh man, what did he do? I don't remember what he did. Like, this is where you're gonna pick that up. So I'm gonna get to so there's, to me, in this software when I run this class, there's three important places. There's the pricing section, there's how to actually create your profile, and then how to run an attack. I spend a lot of time on these if people don't understand the questions. So here's the thing. Not understand what I'm saying, and I will go over questions in that section. So here's the thing. If you don't understand what's going on, please do me a favor, raise your hand. I'm gonna help you. Um, I'm going to help you right out immediately, and we'll get you rocking and rolling as we go through. Okay. So I'm going to go to the pricing section. And when I go to the pricing section, I'm going to tell everybody like this. Oh, get my little pen up. Best package. This will handle 1 to 2 people. Okay. Not 1 to 4. And we'll give you 4 tokens. All right. 4 tokens. This is going to give you 8. This is going to give you 17. This is going to give you 30. This is going to give you 100. For me, this package over here is what you downgrade to from any of these other packages if you start to lose clients or if you're going anywhere else. Because what happens is people come in, they're like, oh, I'm going to get 10 or 15 clients. They come in, they buy this package over here, right? I'm going to have 10 clients. I promise you tomorrow I'll have 10 clients. They realize it's a lot harder than it is. So what do? They buy this package. They wind up spending this $297. They got to re-up every single month, and they start stacking up GAs. But what happens is they only need one GA. So what I tell them to do is just downgrade to this package. Come here, right? You come over here and utilize this package when you've already stacked package. But what happens is this package is not good in the beginning. Spend $97. You're going to make 2 mistakes in your first round, including the initial mistake. So this first mistake cost you 97. The next mistake cost you another $40 because that's how much a GA costs. And then the last mistake, which will generate the perfect letter, is another $40. In totality, you wind up spending $177 to do this. I tell everybody 147, $30 less in the first round. You keep this for 2 months and then you can downgrade. As soon as you know what you're doing, then you should downgrade. The best thing that I tell everybody is this is the best way to go. Now, hands up if you're lost, you're confused. You said I bought the iron package, this, that, and the other thing. If you did buy the iron package, pay attention tonight when you generate your letter. because I know a lot of people are going to mess up. Even with me teaching them, pay attention tonight, because when the only way you can upgrade is by canceling your subscription at the bottom over here. You're going to cancel your subscription. There's going to be a cancel button. That's the only way you can upgrade your account. It's the only way. So if that's the only way that you can upgrade your account, oh, that was perfect. You got to make sure that you're done with the account before you move forward. So seven, if you understand, you're good with the packages and what you're going to purchase. Because I got a lot of people that probably say, I'm just going to get the 147. It's easy. Now let's get a credit report. Okay. Literally click get credit report and go to my free score. Now it'll take you to the link and get that credit report. Okay. That's the first thing for everybody. Then if you want to pull a credit report and you want to see the score, come over here. You can click the client's name and just select one of the reports and it'll pull the report up. See? It's as simple as that. And that's it. If you want to refresh the score, you click over here and it'll bring you to the thing to refresh the score. Bring it to the page to refresh the score. So when we come over here to manage a profile, right? And we do this to create a new profile, we literally click manage profiles and hit add profile. Now I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk up to the screen, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll be right back. If I can find my damn mouse, not my mouse, my pen. Do. I mean, I could do it with my finger, but it's better with the pen. There it is, right next to my sloth. All right. So when we create a profile over here, I'm going to color coordinate everything for you guys. And when I'm done, right, everybody's going to see what's going on. Okay. 10. Here we go. So when I do this and when I'm talking to everybody over here, the reason I do it this way. Everybody that's in here, you have your ID. Now your ID could be your passport card, or ID, or driver's license. Okay. I wanted to make sure that said that correctly. This is everything that goes in that box. This is all that we focus on the ID or passport or DL. Okay. So make my list easy. John, Joe. So this is first name, middle name. Okay. Last and Suffix. So Joe Smith Jr. Done. Date of birth 01/01/1990. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch colors. This orange gonna be your W-2 or social security card. I'm gonna write that down. W-2 or S social security card. 000-00-0012. Now number 55555-555. I just try to fill it in the thing. Okay. Now, last one. This is going to be your proof of address. Your proof of address can consist of, okay, it's consist of bank statement, utility bill, cell phone bill, phone bill, cable bill, insurance, pretty much anything that comes in the bank that's not a credit card statement. Okay. And that's going to go in this box over here. Now, big up to everybody that's here. If your ID does not match where you currently live, this is how you're going to do it. If your ID matches where you currently live, this is how you're going to do it. It doesn't matter. It's always going to be the same. Take your ID, pick it up, do this. Take your ID, put it down, pick your W-2 up, do this. Then do your proof of address, POA, proof of address, and do this. So I'm going to put 8 Freeway, 8 Freeway, North, West, Road, APT. I'm just doing APT because I can't fit it. 2B. City. I'm going to tell everybody over here. Everybody knows that New York City is called New York, right? And they put over here NY, right? And then the zip code is 10038. Oh, shit. Give me a second, guys. I don't like the way that came out. Okay, 10038. But if it says Manhattan, because that's what's really the name of the city, Manhattan, okay, then I want everybody to know you're going to put Manhattan. So when you have those documents that we were discussing in front of you, when you have that stuff in front of you, this is how you're going to look at it. Once that's completed, we're going to scroll down. We're going to focus over here. You're monitoring. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's 4 different monitoring companies. My Free Score Now, Smart Credit, My Score IQ, and Identity IQ. As you can see, it says most recommended, least recommended. I'm going to be honest with you. All of these should say least recommended. This one should be the only one that should be rocking in the software, but I'm going to tell you why. My Free Score Now built out a credit report. It's called the Epic Pro Report. It's built directly for this software. It's built with all the extra data points that this software needs to make it even more powerful. And it also unlocks one of the most aggressive attacks in this software, but you can only have My Free Score Now. I have people that I've dealt with that have Identity IQ, My Score IQ, Smart Credit, and come and have received no results over months and months on end because the software cannot delineate some certain things differently from each one because they don't have the data points that are needed. I'm letting everybody know over here. If you have Identity IQ, please do me a favor. Go switch to My Score IQ. Cancel your subscription and switch. If you have My Score IQ, same thing. Smart Credit, same thing. I am not telling you that because I want you to switch to those things. I am telling you that because I saw what damage it has done for people in the sense of not being able to get their letters done quickly. So that is a big deal. Click that. Fill out your username and password for, this is only for My Free Score Now. And username, password for My Free Score Now. Make sure it says both MFSN and Epic Pro Report. I don't know how to manually enter the other reports. I don't deal with them. I would need to get training on that. So I'm letting everybody know over here. If you do have one of those other brands, please make my life easier. Just go get My Free Score Now because I don't know how to do it and I'm gonna look like an idiot in front of you. I'll be honest with you. But if you do have it and you're like, Ali, I'm not switching, tell me, I will get somebody to train me on it and I will give you a call back on how to do that. Upload your documents over here. This is going to be your ID. This is going to be your SSC or social security card. And this is going to be your proof of address. Just upload those in those 3 spots over here. You're going to be good to rock and roll. Everybody over here, once you upload all your images, click save. It's going to take you back to this screen over here, and now your client will be completed. Now, to answer that question before I show everybody, if you want your clients to onboard themselves, you click this over here, and this is going to be the link. But I'm telling everybody over here, just because they onboard themselves doesn't mean they know what they're doing. They have not sat through this class. They don't know what is expected of the information. They don't know anything. So at the end of the day, don't expect them to do the right thing. You're going to be traveling behind their behind to get the right data. So that's why I said the proper answer is yes. The better answer is build like a job format or one of those things. That's really a stronger thing to utilize because you could send that to them multiple times. Okay. So let's go back to that profile. Let's show you what that profile looks like. So to get to the profile, just click Karen's name and look over here. Look at all the data, how everything looks, right? Now it automatically pulled the email, not the email, the credit report. And then, hey, look, her ID does not match where she lives. She says from Kansas, but she has a proof of address in New York. So that is what it is. But here, just to get in, does this link give them access to this platform? Not this platform. Gives them access to a backend, but not this backend. This is your platform. I want everybody to understand. So I'm making everybody somewhat power users today. Okay. I sent out my first round from watching. I've been watching until. Yes, thank you, Jonathan. I got you right after that. I trust me. I'm gonna mess you up. You're gonna be like, "Oops, I think I screwed up." Um, that that tab that I showed you guys before gives them a whole completely different back end, and it's actually accessed like this. Let me show you guys how to access that. I'm gonna pull up another thing over here. I'm gonna go to the communication portal. I'm gonna go apply an onboarding link just to give everybody a thing over here so you can see it. I'm gonna hit enter. So this is what your portal looks like, right? Give me a second. I'm gonna get her username and password, which are right here. Boom. I'm gonna open that up. Right. So I'm gonna select her username and password. And this is what they'll see. This is what they'll see. All their information. They'll see their report. They'll see their account. They'll see where they can upload their stuff. And they'll see the letters that you've generated for them and everything that you generated for them. So that gives you an idea of what they're going to see on that end. But they can go back in that portal, and I don't know why I just closed that out, but they can go back in that portal at any point in time and change any of the information. So if you don't know that, you don't double check this information, you're gonna be left up a creek without a paddle. That's why I tell you guys, you do it. Don't give them access, don't give them anything, because if they change it, you're gonna be up a creek without a paddle. Over here, I put the passport card, and then if I want to see the credit report, I come down to this little pencil over here. I click process and everything will be right here. Perfect. Cool. I'm gonna go back to the text messages. I don't have any because this one's not set up for text messaging, but that's okay. You have your email and text communications. If you send any out, they'll be over here. Your support ticket will be over here. You can add a ticket by just clicking add a ticket and then go through it.
Move, right. Get down. Move.
Oh, okay. Then if you have a PAMS invoice, guys, I'm gonna tell everybody right now. My team does not submit PAMS invoices through the software. They submit them directly to your phone. I'll tell you how to do it when we get there. That's for us to print the letters out for you. Okay. So PAM's invoice will come in over here if you're doing it, dealing with another client, another company. And this is how you build a template out. Now I built a bunch of templates out over here just to show everybody how it works, but it's easy. Ready? I'm gonna create test number 5. My name is first, last name, put a space. My email is email, and then phone number is phone number. Done. That was that easy. Now I want to do the same thing for an email. Add template, test 2. My name is, my user name is, my phone number is, and then click on the phone number and you're done. Click save or upload content. You get to rock and roll. I'll save it here, and every time I go in over here, it'll be the same thing over and over and over again. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yep. Perfect. Now, once that's done, come to the send rounds of attack. If this is your first time, there should be nothing in here. I'm gonna come back to this after I'm done. Okay, let's go. You generated all your stuff. Everything will be here. But if you haven't, you're gonna go over here to the attack area. Once you go to the attack area, you're gonna select your client. When you select your client, this is your AI. I don't use the other AIs, guys. I don't use these AIs. This is the only AI that I use. There's a gentleman that came in here in the beginning who asked me, he goes, it generated the creditor letters and all this stuff and da 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 da. And I said, if I print for you, my team would have picked that out immediately, would have told you what we're not going to send out. We don't want to be picking through all this data all the time to find out what's a good letter, what's a bad letter. What we want to do is just literally take our letters, print our letters out, and not have to worry about anything. So this one will only send to the 3 bureaus, and this generate between 1 and 6 letters, depending on how bad your credit is. Okay. Now, because it's 1 and 6 letters does not mean that it's 1 and 6 letters. That'll be crazy. It will be a lot of stuff. Okay. It'll be a lot of stuff, and give you that idea that it could be an astronomical amount of letters, like this says, if you have a lot of negatives. It can be up to 100, it could be 30, up to 30 to 100 letters. Now I'll show you guys how everything works. Now, if you guys want to print with me, have me double check your letters, make sure everything's perfect. You just literally click Ali Badi, fill out your information, make sure the best phone number is a textable phone number, and put this for this class. It's a separate pricing structure, TPNPA. Everybody write that down. TPNPA. That's a different structure for your pricing bracket. That's the one I use, and print mailing service. Ali Badi is perfect. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate you. All right. Now, let's delete this over here. Ready? Everybody asked me if I was going to generate a letter. Ready? Oh, let me shut this off. I don't need my team to view this. Ready? Boom. Generate. That's one letter. That takes about 30 seconds. Now, when I tell this to people, I ask them this truthfully. Tell me who doesn't have 30 seconds to generate a letter and to fix their credit. Put a 5 in the chat tonight. 5's for the negative stuff tonight, I've realized. 55. Shay's messing around tonight. Okay, I see you. Right? That's the thing. If you literally, this is what it is. Unless you're dying immediately. Yes, agreed. Guys, I'm serious right now. It took 30 seconds, and that built the letter out. That's the letter right here. This is downloaded. It's in. It's finished. It's done. It generated a letter. But that's an efficient letter. What do I mean by efficient? It just gets the job done. It shakes the tree. It's cost effective. But that's what you want if you are having financial troubles. Okay? I am not here to preach that you should do the most aggressive every single time. I am not here to preach garbage. I am here to preach the truth. And here's the truth. I would rather you run this play 9, 10, 12, 13 months, and you run the play and you stay consistent, than you literally go through. You literally go through and run the most aggressive attack for 2 months, cancel the software because you did not get what you were expecting. You did not get what you needed. And now you think the software doesn't work. Got nothing to do with the software, guys. It's got everything to do with the bureau. And I'm talking to every single person in here right now. The truth and the fact of the matter, to every person in here that's in here right now. This is the truth. This is what happens. You go for 3 months. You haven't seen anything. And what do? You give up. I promise you, I already know that's going to happen. I put my hand to God right now, knowing that's going to happen. And everybody would laugh at me, telling me they don't believe me. But I promise you that. That was the 30-second one. I'm going to run an aggressive attack for everybody's like, you know what? I'm taking my credit serious tonight. I'm taking my credit serious for the rest of my life. And I'm never going to screw it up ever again, because I am literally going to mess the game up. Okay? So here's how we're going to mess the game up. For everybody that wants to learn how to do and become a power user, put power user inside of the chat right now. Will. What up, baby? How you doing? Put power user inside the chat. Let's go. I'm going to create a bunch of power users tonight. Ready? I'm going to do the same selection. But instead of doing maximum efficiency, wait. What way? They're not systematically submitted. If you submitted it to me, yes, you move on. You move on to the next client. But if you're doing it or printing it yourself, hold on. Shay, I'm asking you, but if you're doing and printing it yourself, you got to go print those letters out. You got to stamp them. You got to do all that stuff. If you're sending it to me, yes, you move right the hell on. It took you 30 seconds. You make a move.
Okay, so then so it gets sent to if we send it to you, like click the Alibaba team, it'll go to you. Y'all pick it out or whatever, go through whatever y'all need to go through, and then y'all send it to the three credit bureaus.
Yes, ma'am. I handle everything from top to bottom. Ask
Okay.
anybody here that's printed with me. There's a bunch of people that printed here with me. Ask anybody what it looks like when you get there. You don't worry about nothing. I do
Oh,
this for a living. This is not a secondary job. This is not a secondary. I do this for a living. Printing's
okay. You
my
gonna give us the pricings and stuff like that? Like how to do?
I don't give you the pricing because every file is different. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
And that's the TPNA. I
Yes.
mean the TPNPA.
Yes. You know why I don't give you pricing? Because it's not just 3 letters every round. One round could be 6 letters. One round could be 15 letters. One round could be 36 letters. One round could be 46 letters. The next round after that could be 18 letters. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So we got to make sure that when we're doing it right from the beginning. Make sense?
So how do I pay you then for your time?
Come on a Friday. You come on a Friday. I'll teach you how to price everything. And then I'll teach you how to pay you. I invoice you, girl. I'll send you an invoice one. As soon as you're done, I get the file, I'll send you an invoice. But you're jumping ahead. Let me get there.
Oh shoot. All right. All right.
Let me get there because you haven't
All right.
you just generated the basic letter.
I like numbers. I do numbers. My
Girl,
hand is itching already.
you
Let me
ready?
stop.
You ready?
Yes. Yes.
I have one client that generated a $3 letter this morning. Okay. I have one client generate 3 letters for it was like $3.75. Right. One client generated a $3 letter, and I had another client 2 weeks ago generate a $900 letter.
I need to be on your team, like doing what you doing, like looking over the letters.
Why would you want to look over the letters?
Cause it's good. It's fun. It's fun to me. I like doing stuff like that.
When I teach you how to do it, you don't even have to learn how to look over the letters. Everything that I'm teaching you is what my clients do, what the people do, what they mess up. That's why I said I'm gonna teach everybody how to be a power user tonight. To
All right,
become
well,
a
go ahead. I'm gonna keep my questions to the
okay.
side.
The
Okay.
power user comes right here. These are AIs, right? We shut the AIs off. We don't want this AI. We literally want the real AI. Here's the real AI. Let me delete this crap. Here's the real AI. Do it yourself. Come over here and click generate now. I'm gonna get up for the board again. I'm gonna talk to you guys for real. If you guys have something that you're gonna ask, right? Ask Ray to interrupt me and I'll come. Well, Ray, you shouldn't be on mute.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Ask Ray. Ray will stop me. Are you ready? Watch this.
Ali, stop. We have a clap. Chris has some questions.
Go,
Okay,
Chris.
go, Chris. You can ask the question now.
Okay. Can you go back to that little part where you just said we don't want the AI, we want this AI?
We didn't. You want to do it yourself at the bottom.
Okay.
That's all you guys want to select. You don't want to select the auto AIs. So I have to go back to that. Hold on. Let me see if I can
So
do
we
that.
always want to do it ourselves.
Yes, you don't power users do it themselves, my friend. Power users don't rely on anybody. We do it ourselves.
Okay.
Let's go back to the send rounds of attack. Select your client. Okay. You're going to come over here to do it yourself. You're going to make sure you select that and click generate. Okay. Ready? This is the AI. Okay. This box right here, work to execute. Remember that. Write that down in your notes somewhere. Work to execute is my AI. Right? Work to execute is my AI. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to select the most aggressive attack, which is indemnity. I'm going to get rid of opulence. Okay. And if you're in the other software, I don't got indemnity. We're going to worry about this. MPEP. Okay. Anybody who's in my software, it's called Blast Furnace. Anybody who's in Goat Repair, it's called Goat Combo 1. Schmitty, not Schmitty. Darius' software is called Beast. M2 Band Clan, Act Bad. I'm literally naming the top one in every single software. Okay? I'm literally going through the top one. This is the most important attack because this is the most aggressive attack. This is why we get my free score now. Now I'm going to delete that out of here. Right? And now I'm going to go to 1. I'm going to go to Indemnity 1. Now, ready? This is how you turn on the AI. Now, somebody had said it before to me. Ali had said charge off and inquiries and all that stuff. Well, this is it right here, guys. This is all the charge off inquiries. Everything is right in your face. You literally can turn off and on each AI by selecting the green, red, and blue box. Green, red, and blue box. Okay. Now, what'd you read at the top? Here's what it says at the top. Red box, do not attack. Green box, attack separately. Blue box combines with all negatives. Okay. What that means is if I check all in blue, that is the AI that I showed you before. The only AI that I use. Why? It puts everything all in one credit letter and sends it out to the bureau. Sends 1 to Equifax, 1 to TransUnion, 1 to Experian, or sends 2, 2, and 2. Okay. That's all it is. If I go here, now I send individual ones to each bureau, but we're not going to worry on about that. I just like to select green over here because if I make a fat finger mistake, at least I'm generating the most aggressive. I hit next. Okay. I'm going to let the system load. A box is going to pop up at the top and it's going to say, hey, please verify creditor addresses. Ladies and gentlemen, if we're not sending creditor letters out, we don't care if a creditor letter comes out. So we said, okay, thank you for giving me a pop-up and letting me know. But what am I here to do? I'm here to learn about the report. I'm here so that you can tell me how bad this credit report is. So we're going to read the credit report right now. So can everybody see this little orange circle at the bottom? Every software's color is going to be different. Put a 1 in the chat if you see that orange circle. So put a bunch. Yep. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. Great. Right? Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to click the orange circle. See what happens when I click the orange circle? All those things come up. Can anybody take a guess what all those circles are? Take a guess. Somebody take a guess. Yes. Negatives. Perfect. Payments, letters, payments, negatives. Jonathan, you are 100% right. They are negatives. Those are negative and positive items. Can anybody take a guess which is the positive item? What color is the positive item? Green. Yep, there we go. So what's the first thing that I teach? If you got positive items, you got a lot of them, which that client did, you're going to hit hide positive items. Look what happens over here. All those greens have disappeared, correct? Yes, no, maybe so. Yes, perfect. I see a bunch of yeses popping up in the chat. Oh, well, one person. Any more yeses? Anybody lost yet? Yes, bunch. Yes, sir. Good. Yes, I want everybody to stay active. This is the most important part. So if you're not active here, I know you're not paying attention. Okay, here we go. Or if I select and hit just bubble number 1, and I come over here, I want everybody to write this in the chat when you get there. Number 1 is going to be your negative item. Just your negative item number. And this is what I selected. I selected 1 in the thing, and this is what number 1 is. This is box 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2 is the most important when we're running our first client. Now, everybody in this class, everybody that's here today, okay? I want everybody to see this. Personal identifier, PI. That is going to be your abbreviation. That is going to be how you know what you're doing. Okay? How you know what is the first red and green box to select. So I'm going to write it at the top over here. PI. I want everybody to write it in the chat right now. P-I. Write it in the chat for me. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's get rolling. I'm going to take these bumpers off. I'm going to take these bumpers off. Ready? We're going to bowl a strike right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bowl a strike. Okay? Let's do this. Let me get rid of this. Ready? I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to go to the next negative item. And you're going to tell me what that next negative item is. What's number 2? Write it in the chat what the abbreviation is. Yeah, Serenity, you're not supposed to jump ahead, bro. IQ. I saw the IQ. Good job. Good job. IQ. IQ. I'm going to write IQ at the top over here. IQ. That's going to be the next one. Now, let me teach you a hack about this software, ladies and gentlemen. Everything about this software, everything that's in brown, right? Or flashing or brown, right? Is an inquiry. Why? It's all the same color. The software color coordinates everything. So this is 5. That's an inquiry. 14, that's an inquiry. 20, that's an inquiry. 26, that's an inquiry. 34, that's an inquiry. 40, that's an inquiry. Now here's the cool part. 41 and 42 are inquiries. But why are they in green? Because they're attached to accounts. It says related to account. I'm going to show you guys on the screen. Ready? Related to account. Right there. So I want everybody to see that it's related to account. So now that we know that that's a related to account, we're going to keep going forward. Ready? 87. Put it in the chat. What's the breakdown in the chat? Water's upstairs. I don't got a bathroom down here. What's the breakdown, guys? Give me a breakdown. What's this negative item? I'm literally looking for somebody to write it in the chat. Beautiful. Who was that? You guys are spelling it out. God bless you. I don't need you guys to spell it out. Just do this, guys. Ready? Do this. Ready? A O D L 1-2. That's all that matters. Why does 1-2 matter to everybody? Here's why 1-2 matters to everybody. Why it matters to us. Okay? Because 1-2 means that this specific profile has 1 to 2 late payments. ODL 1 to 2. I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's do the next thing. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go to the next number. Okay, that was 87. Let's go to 88. What's 88? What's 88, ladies and gents? Come on, guys. You're missing it. SLDL 3 plus. Got to put that 3 plus. Almost. SLDL. SLDL 3 plus. I saw a lot of SLDL, so I'll give you guys that one. Right? Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, that's 88. Let's go to 89. Now, everybody's going to get this wrong because it's a trick question, but don't worry about it. I'll teach you what it is. I want to see what everybody puts in the chat. Off. Oh, come on, Asia. You flexing on everybody. You've been here a few times. Yes, everybody's right that writes a charge off, but Asia's correct. Because when we write it in the software, we're going through the red, green, and blue boxes. It shows up as A, O, C, C. All other collection and charge off. Okay, all of the collections and charge offs. Now watch. That was red. That's 89. That's 90. That's 91, 92, 93. So hold on, let's click on 94. That's AODL 1-2. Guess what? We have that in the top corner. That's 95. AODL 1-2. We have that in the top corner. 96. SLDL 3 plus. FYI, we went through everything. We went through everything. Every negative item that's here, we went through. But because we went through every item, let's scroll down to the bottom. Let's double check our info. Make sure all our info is correct. This is our info that's going to be uploaded right here. So this is first name, last name, ID. This is my picture. Pick. This is my social. And this is my POA. Right here. Boom. 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 Okay, this is also the this is my passport card, PPC passport card right there. So that's what that all breaks down to, because that was all breaking down. So that's how it's all uploaded when we upload it in the profile. We know that's good. Let's scroll up to the top. Right? Oops, wrong thing. My bad. Oh, I deleted everything like a jackass. Okay, let's scroll up to the top. I did it again. I literally did it again. Scroll up to the top, hit top. Right? Now, let's go to the AI. We're going to come to the AI over here. We're going to turn it off. We're going to turn it on. I'm going to slow down and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to come to the AI once I read everything. Get DeAndre. DeAndre's the one that's going to go first. Okay? I'm going to I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to turn it on. After I turn it off and turn it on, I'm going to select my attack. I got the red, green, and blue boxes. Now, Serenity put it in. I think Ray's going to put it in the chat for you. I'm going to have a couple people put it in the chat. Okay? But here's how we're going to do this. We're going to check everything in red. And now we're going to add everything. Personal identifier. Personal identifier. You know, just lift the wire up. Just, yeah, bro. There you go. Personal identifier. All inquiries. Right? AOCC, which is right here. Again, break it down for you. AOCC. That's where we get all the collections and charge-offs. Okay? Then SLDL 3 plus and all of delinquency lates 1-2. Do you understand how we just created the most aggressive AI system in this system? Count the green boxes up on the screen. Sorry. I'm a little confused. 5. How many credit bureaus are there? 3. Okay. 5 times 3 is. You're literally going to put that in the first box over here. The rest is default. Default. Done. Done. Hit next. And you see how this says click include all 3 bureaus? Make sure that that's clicked and generate your letter. You're done.